I'm Dr. David Crozy from Compass Chiropractic, and I'm going to share with you my top 3 strategies to get rid of headaches. So the first strategy is to stretch out the scalene muscles. The scalene muscles are 3 muscles that diagonal from the top of the neck down and forward to the first and second rib. And if those muscles get short and tight, they lock you into a poor posture position that aggravates the joints at the top of the neck, and then that can interfere with these nerves that come up and wrap around the head. It gets involved in a lot of headaches. So let's go through step by step how to stretch out those scalene muscles. The first step to stretching your scalene muscles is to make sure there's no one around watching you or videotaping you, because you're going to end up looking pretty goofy. But you're going to sit on a chair and you're going to make your shoulders as tall as possible. And then you're going to reach down with an arm and hold on to the side of the chair. Next, we'll let our head drop away from that side, just gently. Then we're going to give ourselves a double chin. So you're going to move the head straight backwards without letting the chin come up at all. So go for that double chin look. From this position then, we're going to lift our chin up toward the stretch side without letting your head jut forward. So you got your double chin going, and I'm lifting my chin up in that direction. And I should feel a good stretch from the top of the neck down and forward. So when you do this on your own, you'd hold that for 20 to 30 seconds on each side. And I'd recommend that you start with a nice gentle stretch, and then you can gradually increase the intensity of that stretch as it starts to loosen up. But personally, there was a period of time that I was getting migraines every few months, and I'd always feel it start with some tightening in my left side of my neck. I was able to do that stretch as soon as I started to feel this area tensing up and like a migraine was coming on, and it was a first aid stretch. I was able to stop it from going into a full-blown migraine. The second tip is to loosen the joints in the neck. And so if we look at the spine here, your spine has 132 joints all together, and there's 16 in the neck. Now if these joints are stiff and stuck, they're not moving like they're supposed to, they end up responding a little bit like a sprained ankle or a bonk on the forehead that would have swelling. That swelling is ultimately what pushes on these nerves and causes pain, and the nerves, especially at the upper neck, wrap up around the head and can get involved in the headaches that you feel. And so I'm going to go over our most effective strategy to loosen these joints. I will just tell you that if these joints are extremely stiff and stuck, that's where chiropractic adjustments help to get them moving and working consistently better in coordination with this strategy that I'm going to show you. So this exercise to loosen the joints in the neck is another one that ends up looking funny, and it does have multiple steps. So just to explain it, you're going to start by moving your head straight backwards where you give yourself the maximum double chin. You'll hold that for 5 seconds. Then from this position, you'll end up tilting your head backwards until you start to feel a stretch in those joints in the neck. And once you feel that start of the stretch, then you're going to move your head back and forth with a nodding no motion, very small, just a half an inch or a centimeter each direction. And so let me go ahead and show this for you. So I bring the head back, I'd hold this for 5 seconds. Then after that, I'm going to let my head tilt back. I'm starting to feel some stretch in those joints, and so I'm going to move back and forth 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that'd be 1 repetition of the exercise. Let's go ahead and do it again. So hold this for 5 seconds. Then I'm going to tilt the head back, start to feel the stretch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's 2 repetitions of the exercise. And so when we have people do these to improve the function of the body, for the first week we would say you're going to do 10 repetitions. Again, we just did 2 of them in a set. And then you're going to do a set of those 2 to 3 times a day. And in the first week, we're only going to go to the very start of the stretch, just so we can ease into this exercise and not make your neck more sore or cause any increase in the headaches that you might experience. Then after that first week, a person can start to stretch a little bit more, and they can increase the frequency that they do this exercise up to 6 to 8 times per day. So it's an extremely powerful stretch. I do want to tell you this funny story. When I first started teaching patients this exercise in my office, I was so excited to teach it to these new patients that were dealing with headaches. And I had this young lady in my office, and I told her what to do, but I didn't show her it first. And so I said, okay, so you're going to tilt your head back, and you're going to move your nose back and forth a ½ inch each direction. And she tilted her head back, and she went, and I just started laughing out loud at this girl. She looked so funny as she was trying to get her nose to move back and forth a ½ inch without moving her head at all. And honestly, I hurt her feelings. She never came back in to see me again. So it did help me know how to teach these exercises better and make sure that I don't hurt people's feelings. I always make sure that I demonstrate the stretch or the exercise before I have a person try it. The third tip for you to reduce or eliminate headaches is magnesium. So if you get on Google and you search magnesium migraines, you'll find a link to the American Migraine Association, and I've got to read this first paragraph in this article. They say the ideal medication for prevention and treatment of migraine would have no side effects, no risk, would be safe in pregnancy, as well as being highly effective while remaining inexpensive. Of course, no such medication exists, but magnesium comes closer than many interventions on all these fronts. And so we love magnesium, and the basic idea of why magnesium helps your body not have headaches is that there are 2 minerals that your body needs to cause nerves to be more excited and more relaxed. And so calcium is the mineral that enables nerves and muscles to get more excited, to amp up and to turn on and fire. At the other end of the spectrum though, magnesium has to be present for your nerves and your muscles to calm down and to relax. And so a lot of people get plenty of calcium, but they don't get hardly any magnesium. And so the product we feel most confident to recommend is called Natural Calm. This would be available here at our office. You can look it up on Amazon. There'd be thousands of reviews from people that have gotten relief from headaches, difficulty sleeping, a whole range of symptoms with this product. They'd also have it available at Fresh Time Farmers Market or natural grocers or certainly Whole Foods. And so we recommend that people get this, follow the directions. One of the things about magnesium is that it is a natural laxative, and so that's either an extra benefit for some people is that they start to have regular bowel movements. But if you already have a little bit of an issue with that, you'd want to be careful about gradually increasing. And so we'd recommend that you follow the recommendations on the bottle. That would mean that you would start with a ½ teaspoon of the white powder each day, and then you'd gradually increase up to 2 teaspoons at the most, and you would stop when your bowels are comfortably loose. And ideally during that time you'd experience decreased headaches, better sleep, less muscle spasms or twitches around your eyes. These are all signs that your body's low on magnesium, and when people get a good magnesium supplement, they often get relief from those types of symptoms. So we highly recommend magnesium, and specifically Natural Calm here in our office. I hope you got a lot of value out of these strategies that I've gone over. And so I do have to let you know, if you feel any sharp pains or more harm than good sensations when you do those stretches or exercises, I have to tell you, you have to stop doing them. I'd recommend a more complete workup to find out exactly what's giving you that sharp or more harm than good sensation. And really, for anybody that's dealing with headaches, neck pain, symptoms down the arm, we have to do an exam to find out exactly what's going on there. And so I do encourage you to learn more about my office. Give us a call. You can come in for a thorough workup and we'll find out exactly what's causing your symptoms. We also always offer a complimentary consultation. That's where you can come in and chat with me in person, or we have an option where I can give you a call and we can talk about your symptoms over the phone. I'd be able to let you know, this is what I think we need to do to figure out exactly what's causing your symptoms. And then if you have somebody in your life that's been putting up with headaches for way too long, make sure to share this video with them. They'll be so grateful if any one of these 3 tips or all 3 of them help them experience less headaches. So I appreciate your time, and I hope that we get some great results for you. Again, give us a call if we can help you. So thank you.